I'm Tina Powell, and I knew I first wanted to be an author when I was 6 years old. My grade 2 teacher put a story starter at the front of the class. It was a picture of a man walking toward 3 kids hiding behind a snowbank with snowballs beside them. The assignment was to write a story about what happens next in the picture. When the writing was all done, I volunteered to read my story to the class. I stood up and I gave funny voices to all the characters. I was so animated when I read the story that the teacher laughed and my friends all clapped. And I thought, wow, that's what I want to do when I grow up. I first got the idea to write Freddy and the Blue Jays in a bookstore. Authors spend a lot of time in bookstores, and I happened to notice this big display of books all about professional athletes. There were books about hockey players and soccer stars and golfers, and I thought, wow, these are great, but they're all for adults. Wouldn't it be great if there was a book for children, where professional athletes could role model good sportsmanship for the next generation? And I started writing. Freddy and the Blue Jays is all about a boy named Freddy who loves to play baseball, but he doesn't like to practice. So one morning he drags himself all the way to the baseball park for practice. But when he gets there, he discovers that his team's going to practice with the Toronto Blue Jays. But Freddy decides to sit this one out. After all, he's already a good baseball player. But when the practice was all done, the Blue Jays challenged Freddy's team to a game. And that's when Freddy learned some really valuable lessons about being a good sport, teamwork, and the importance of practicing. I love being an author because I get to use my imagination to write stories, and I love it when a child's face lights up because one of my stories entertains them or inspires or educates them. That's why I love what I do.